the humming swordsman himself, called Brook. He had floated for years. I think 50 years he was at sea by himself, cooling in the, triangle. Not the Bermuda Triangle, but one of the other. It's a place that's just, devoid of everything. He was the last of the Rumbar pirates and he died. But then he came back to life because they said, Brooke, you need to eat the fruit. That fruit was the revive fruit. Basically the recoup fruit. He can't die, Essentially, he has to be thrown into the ocean, and that's the only way he can die. But he can't even do that because he's bone. See, he runs on water and shit. That's what he can do because he's so light. He knows how to run on water. But he meets the Straw Hat crew. They find him. Luffy's like, this guy's funny. And I always wanted a musician in the crew since the beginning of the series. This guy has to be a part of our crew. He was like, yeah, but, guess what? I don't have a shadow. And if I don't have a shadow, I can die if I go outside. You could too, if you lose your shadow to Gecko Moria. Then he, finds his shadow, which is, being used to keep Ryuma's dead body like moving, right? And he's like, damn, I know about Ryuma. This guy ain't gonna be easy to fight against. He tries to fight against Ryuma. He uses Aeronaut Slash. Ryuma uses it too because it's Brook's shadow, in possession of his body and shit, right? And he's like, damn, I lost to my own shadow. Zoro ended up defeating Ryuma, so then he could get his shadow back. He helps him fight against Oars and Moria, right? He gets his shadow back. And then, he finally wasn't lonely anymore. Luffy was like, that offer still stands. I need a musician. He's like, well, yo, Bing Sake starts playing. And he becomes the musician and the secondary swordsman of the Straw Hats after that. But Brook's strength during this time is 78%, 79 for his speed, and a 76 for his durability, 78 for his endurance, and a 79 for his intelligence, a 90 for his experience, and a 76 for his close skills. Range skills 73%, and an 85 for his recoup, 76 for his hacks, and an overall power score of 79 for Brook, the humming swordsman of the Straw Hat Pirates, And he wasn't lonely anymore because he became one of the members. So be cool, Call in the Corner, and know Bink is Sasuke. Or Bink Sake, my bad.